Hello everyone, this is Dr. Omahani Khan. Sometimes I find it absolutely astonishing to be a homeopath. You may ask why. The reason is that when a patient walks into the clinic of a conventional doctor, the treatment is primarily based on laboratory reports, scans, and physical findings. Everything happens at a superficial level. But when a patient enters the clinic of a homeopath, nothing is superficial. Everything is profoundly deep. We do not merely study pathology. We decode the emotional story hidden behind that pathology. We understand the human being behind the disease, and that is what makes homeopathy so extraordinary. Today, I want to share one such remarkable case that deeply touched my heart. A young man who had recently returned from America suddenly lost control over his hands and legs. His limbs became severely deformed, and further investigations revealed a serious spinal cord problem. He required emergency surgery during which 2 screws and a plate were inserted because his spine was undergoing spontaneous erosion. The moment I saw this case, the first question that came to my mind was not what the diagnosis was, but why this had happened. As I explored his emotional history, the answer slowly unfolded. He wanted to continue living in America, but his mother insisted that he leave everything behind and permanently shift back to India with the family. Out of respect, he obeyed. Every single day he spent nearly an hour standing in overcrowded public transport to reach his office and another exhausting hour standing on the way back home. During those moments, he experienced intense anger toward his mother, yet he suppressed every bit of it. He would repeatedly tell her, "You brought me back from a life where I was happy, and now I am suffering mentally and physically. I no longer feel fresh or alive." This emotional struggle continued silently for almost an entire year. His pathology was already expressing suffocation at the emotional level long before it appeared in his spine. Then one day, that suppressed suffering manifested as a severe physical disease. This case taught me a lesson I will never forget. Freedom is one of the greatest forms of love. Taking care of your children is not the same as giving them the freedom to grow into the people they are meant to become. Sometimes, the people we love the most unknowingly place so many emotional boundaries around us that we no longer know how to breathe. And when you do not know how to deal with emotional pain, suppressed anger, or suffocation, you eventually begin walking toward self-destruction. That is why respecting your elders does not mean sacrificing your own mental health or destroying yourself to keep them happy. That is not a solution. Life requires balance.